Nowadays, console gaming became a part of our life. Unlike simple entertainment devices like Atari 2600 or Pong, today's gaming consoles are graphical powerhouses, capable of bringing smooth and realistic animations. The handheld game consoles offers greater portability, and they are capable of playing multiple games. At the same time, game consoles also get exclusive games from top developers. Following is a list of 10 best-selling game consoles of all time. 1. Nintendo Entertainment System, 61.91 million units. It is a 8-bit game console from Nintendo which was initially released in Japan in 1983. Later it was released in North America, Europe and Australia. Nearly 62 million NES were sold worldwide, best-selling game console of the time. It is the first ever game console to introduce directional pad. It offers iconic series such as Super Mario Bros., The Legend of Zelda and Final Fantasy. Super Mario Bros. Credited for success behind Nintendo Entertainment System. Duck Hunt, Donkey Kong and Stack Up are other best-known games on NES. The availability of game accessories from Nintendo also boosted the sales of NES. 9. PlayStation Portable, 7,780 million units. PlayStation Portable is the first ever handheld gaming console from Sony, initially released in Japan in the year 2004. The shipment of this portable gaming console ended this year in Europe, America and Japan. Nearly 77-80 million units of PSP sold by this time. By 2013, 19 million units of PlayStation Portable sold in Japan. PSP uses optical disc format as its primary storage medium. This game console also features USB 2.0 and memory stick port. 8. PlayStation 3, 80 million units. PlayStation 3 is the successor of most popular gaming console PlayStation 2, released in 2006 in Japan. PS3 also released in international markets in following years. As of November 2013, 80 million units of PlayStation 3 has sold globally. Sony will continue to provide PS3 until 2015. PlayStation 3 is the first ever game console to use Blu-ray discs as primary storage device, can store up to 54 GB of data. It is also features 4 USB port, 1 HDMI output, Bluetooth 20. Port and wireless connectivity. Resistance, Fall of Man, FEAR and The Elder Scrolls IV, Oblivion popular titles on PlayStation 3. Accessories like memory card adapter, Blu-ray remote control and HDMI IV cable also available with PS3.7. Game Boy Advance, 81.51 million units. It is the last handheld game console from Nintendo with Game Boy title. It is released in the year 2001 as successor of Game Boy Color. By 2010, Nintendo sold 81.51 million units of Game Boy Advance, included 41.64 million sales in America and 16.96 million sales in Japan alone. All devices in Game Boy series features 8-bit CPU except Game Boy Advance. It have 32-bit CPU and it delivers 17 times more computing speed than its predecessors. Super Mario Advance, Final Fantasy VI Advance and The Legend of Spyro the Eternal Knight are most popular titles on Game Boy Advance. 6. Xbox 360, 83.7 million units. Xbox 360 is the second game console within Xbox series manufactured by Microsoft, released in 2005. Users can enjoy both games and DVD movies on Xbox 360. It also features Xbox Live online service. This service allows the users to play with friends via online. At the same time, Xbox Live Arcade offers top games and Xbox Video brings streaming of popular TV programs to Xbox 360 console. As of October 2013, Microsoft sold 83.7 million Xbox 360 worldwide. In US alone they sold 25.1 million units of Xbox 360 by 2011. Microsoft also released several peripherals for Xbox 360 such as wireless controllers, motion sensing camera and more hard disk storage. The disk drive for Xbox 360 available in various options at 20, 60, 120, 250 or 320 gigabytes. Call of Duty 2, Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, The Elder Scrolls IV, Oblivion, Dead or Alive, Halo 3 and Gear of War's most popular games on Xbox 360. Grab our newsletter. Never miss a list from TMW.5 Wii, 101.15 million units. Nintendo Wii game console was released by the company in November 2006. Within 6 years from the release, it outsold PlayStation 3 from Sony and Xbox 360 from Microsoft in global sales. The worldwide sales of Wii game console reached 101.15 million since its release in 2009. It features a Wii remote controller, a pointing device that detects movement in 3 dimension. It allows the users to control game via physical gestures. Nintendo Wii also features Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. For PlayStation, 102.49 million units. It is the first ever game console in PlayStation series from Sony, released in the year 1994. PlayStation is the first ever game console to reach 100 million shipment. The global sales of PlayStation reached 102.49 million before it discontinued by Sony in 2006. Other than playing games, PlayStation also have capability to play audio CDs. Air Combat, Battle Arena, Thor Shinden, Street Fighter the Movie, Total Eclipse, Turbo and Zero Device are popular titles on PlayStation at the time its release. 3 Game Boy, 118.69 million units. It is the first ever handheld game console in Game Boy series from Nintendo. It was released initially in Japan in 1989, followed international markets in very next year. The global sales of Game Boy crossed 118.69 million when it discontinued in 2003. Unlike game console like Atari Lynx and Sega Game Gear, Game Boy have a relatively cheap display. But the AA battery of Game Boy offers 30 hours of playback, one of most promising features of the device. Nintendo Game Boy featured smallest digital camera in the world, recognized by Guinness Book of World Records in 1999.2. Nintendo DS, 153.99 million units. Nintendo DS is a dual-screen handheld gaming console released in 2004. This device features 2 LCD screens. Bottom one acts as touchscreen, which takes input via a dedicated stylus. It also features wireless connectivity and microphone. As of June 2014, Nintendo sold 153.99 million units of Nintendo DS. Gaming console became second best-selling game console of all time. Nintendo DS support multiplayer game using one game card. At same time, DS download stations allows the users to download the favorite DS games. 1 PlayStation 2, 155 million units. Sony PlayStation 2 is the best-selling game console of all time. As of March 2012, Sony sold 155 million units of PlayStation 2. The second game console in PlayStation series was released on the 4th of March 2000. There are 3,870 game titles had been released for PlayStation 2 since 2000. Using broadband connectivity, PlayStation 2 users can select and play the favorite games over internet, also can compete with online friends and opponent from different countries. Other than gaming, PlayStation 2 also support DVD and CD playback.